Hey, you guys. Okay, so let's do this. I am actually going to talk about this guy, Lycan. So, not too sure if everyone's aware, but I think a couple of weeks ago, he had, I think strike my channel or I don't know, privacy strike, whatever they're called. I'm sorry, I don't pay attention as much as I should. Um, on this whole YouTube street thing. But yeah, so a couple of weeks ago, I made a video about hypocrisies and contradictions of Lycan. Apparently, he was very triggered by it. I think it just spoke the truth. He can say whatever he wants, that's fine. But if you weren't triggered by it, then you would have just let it go and moved on with your day. I know that he had did um, a live for like hours criticizing my community posts and my videos and people were telling me about it. I haven't even watched the video, honestly. um the only clip that I got, um that I had barely clicked on, he had called me a bee or something like that, and I mean I wasn't bothered by it because this guy, that's just the way he talks about all women. So he makes it seem like it's okay, of course, to him. I don't know how it's okay. I'm glad that I've raised my boys with to have a lot more respect than what I see on these YouTube. Like, when I'm on YouTube, and I'm looking, I always notice that there's particular people that seem to be really bothered by women. Um, there's Lycan and then there's Save Robbie. Them two, I've noticed that they love to go after women, but I do notice that they really don't say anything about men. Like the only person I see Lycan talk about is this Eli guy, which is what I'm actually going to show in my video today. But if you guys notice, like they don't really talk about men. And can you imagine if they really talked to, went after like men for real on the internet? Like, I don't know. It's very telling to me when these guys are constantly attacking women. What that tells me is that, and this is on my opinion, that they really have an issue with women. And there's a lot of patterns that I see, a lot of similarities that I see between Lycan and Save Robbie. Sorry, I'm just got off of work, so I'm a little tired. But yeah, so I was gonna go through this video. It's with Coach Eli. I don't know a whole lot about him, but I was listening to him because it was a day that I think Lycan was restreaming him, or I don't even know what it was. But anyways, so I decided to click on this guy, Coach Eli, and see what it's all, what he's all about. Because I always like to like check out new YouTubers and stuff. So, anyways, so I thought it was very interesting what he was talking about. And I really liked what he was talking about because he was like saying so much stuff that I think a lot of people on YouTube talk about with Lycan. He is a big hypocrite. He has a lot of issues with the way a lot of people do YouTube. It's almost like he thinks like he's like some kind of YouTube patrol keen on. Actually, I do have a darn, I forgot to add it. I'm gonna have to do another video where there's like a clip of him that I recorded. And he was so full of himself. He was talking like real cocky and was like, "Yeah, I run these YouTube streets. I have I don't even know the whole thing, but I have to find it. It's on my phone. I'm gonna have to put it up. Um, I just have to go through it because you know how like you save so many videos and pictures and stuff. There's so much I had to go through, but as soon as I find it, I'm gonna have to put it up. But he was so cocky, and this was like I think it was like a couple of months ago, and I got it, but I got a couple of stuff that he's deleted. I guess he's not very proud, of his, I mean, I would think that if you're proud the way you present yourself on YouTube, why not just leave everything on? But of course not. Anyway, so let's get started. So I'm really new to StreamYard, so just think I'm pressing the okay, yes. Okay, so this was one Coach Eli. I wrote the date and I'll have to put it on my notes, but I don't know. It was just a couple of days ago. And he was talking about Lycan, and he had Miss Portland on, and I really enjoyed what he had to say. So we're just gonna go through this video together.
This is
Okay,
Pete. Let's continue talking about this here for a second because, look, here's the truth of the matter. And this only involves one person and involves the Legion guy. I'm not going to say his full name because I don't want people to find out about him. And a lot of
if all Lycan does is stream a lot of Coach Eli. From what I hear, actually, he's done it for years. And so I thought that was kind of ironic that he has a problem with like using other people's content as he uses other people's content. Anyways, I don't know, whatever.
people here know about him already. It's like this is what he does to everybody because this is what he's paid for through his sponsor, the Texas guy. Okay, let's just call it that. Sir, you know that this has been your MO for the last 4 years because this is what Brian pays you to do. This is what you're paid to do. Maybe it's not to come directly at me or one person, but this is the type of content you're paid to create.
Yeah, drama.
It's the same thing. You go after people, you create fake instigated drama, right? And you try.
Yeah, that reminds me. I was gonna there's this picture that was a few months ago. I'm sure a lot of people seen it. It was of a granny watching. It was her like over the counter. It was supposed her, which it was not, but he was just trying to poke at her, and trying to say like, oh yeah, look at her one time when she sent it to me when she was on one of her drug episodes or something like that. And I have a couple of clips where it shows like where he was just trying to poke at her and just mess with her, and just like he just creates drama. And lately he's been using Miss Portland, going live and live and live, just poking at Miss Portland, which just a couple of months ago he was just saying like, leave her alone, she has a disability, everybody just like move on. But of course all he cares is about money. He doesn't care about anybody else but himself. I mean, like, that's all he cares about is himself. And he has been going after Miss Portland like crazy. Like it's been it's very telling to me.
Try to make it appear real. And then you mass target flag channels down. You get mad when people mass flag you and copyright you and do that. But then you do it to other people. Just like you did it to Scotty, right?
Yes.
Right? You force RJ Sandifer to shut down many channels over the last 3-4 years, right? You force Mrs.
You know what's funny is when he actually had strike my video, he had a big problem in all the comments that I was at was saying, well, what about Country Joe? Country Joe. I have nothing to do with Country Joe. Like, if she does that on you, take that with her. Like, I mean, just because she does it doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. She's her own person. Like, I always I find it interesting when people group people together. It's kind of weird. It's like, oh well, she does it, so I should do it. But I have a problem if she does it. I'm like, well, what? Like, it doesn't even make any sense. And like, we're different people. Like, that's just, why are you grouping us all together? Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
P to shut down her channel. Like, dude, seriously. Now, you haven't done that to me. And I'm not trying to say anything. I respect Mrs. P and everyone, but you basically are you are a man that preys on the vulnerabilities of mentally challenged people.
Yep.
And you use them for your content because you know people like myself that are not mentally challenged, even though you think I am and I'm not. You can't get to me, dude. You can't. You cannot.
And I posted this. This was today, so this is October 27, 2022. And he did this right here. And it's like he always is looking for something to poke. He's done videos of Miss Portland. He's always posting of Miss Portland. It's almost become weird. It's like obsessed. It's like he picks on certain person for a while and then he just moves on. It's like this is his content constantly. I don't know. Don't you feel like when somebody is constantly doing something like this that, I mean, think about the person, like this is what they wake up every day. They're literally looking for some kind of drama. They're looking for who they're going to poke at, who they're basically going to annoy. It's like I would hate to have that, to wake up every day and just be like, okay, well, let me see who's I'm going to annoy today. It's kind of weird. It's like, how are you just like, how do you wake up like that? Like, I don't know how you set your days like that. It's just weird to me. It makes me think of Natasha, like how she wakes up and like every day is some kind of drama or something. It's like there's so many similarities. I can almost do a video of Lycan and Natasha because they are so like this is their job. It's to create this drama. And also I was gonna mention the day that he did do it when I had basically poked in on that video. Um, he had like 500, I think, um, viewers or something at that time, watchers or whatever. And he has never had that. And so I find it interesting that Coach Eli will bring that up too, like how he gets bots or something like that. I don't know nothing about that, how you purchase that, but even Granny's Watching has mentioned that. And I find that interesting because you were so bothered that you made it seem like you were having all these people, and there was only, I think, like a little bit of people chit chatting. So I don't know. I just find that kind of like interesting. I don't know.
Get to me, right? Right? And you could say anything you want. You can get triggered all you want. I don't care. I'm going to continue growing this channel with positive people.
Good.
And if you want to continue trying to make me the highlight of your channel with people that used to be a part of your channel that used to abuse, I don't care, sir. And if I want to talk about it every now and then, I don't care, sir. It's not affecting me one bit. It's going to make you look more like a fool, sir.
Which she does a great job.
And you can keep on, botting your channel and
Thank
getting
you.
all these trolls to give you
Yes.
more fake views and all that. Dude, listen. You make right. And look, I don't wish James any harm.
And if you look at any of his, well, if you ever like go into any of his lives, he never has 500 people. So that's how I know he was so bothered and triggered about the truth that I put these clips of him talking, and he was really, really bothered. Like all of a sudden he became like the how can I say, like I think his title was like the problem with clip channels, or I don't even know. I'm so sorry. I'm tired. I've been up since like 4, but yeah, it was something about clip channels or listen. I don't even know. It was something about clip channels basically. And which kind of is funny because sometimes I'll go throughout like YouTube and like a ton of people are always using like people's clips, there's like the Scoop with Barb or Angela's Clips and Giggles or Kool-Aid. There's so many different ones, and people like a lot of YouTubers are constantly using clip channels. So I just find that interesting because there is a need. A lot of people don't want to watch hours and hours of, a certain creator, and they enjoy that. But all of a sudden, Lycan made himself the patrol of clip channels or something. So
run your business, dude. Make your money. Get paid by your sponsor, bro. But come on, dude. Like, think about it. Do you not think that people are not going to defend themselves against what you're doing, whether it's fake instigated or real? Because even if you're just doing this because this is what you're paid to do,
or for fun,
that's how people are perceiving you to be. People are perceiving you to be a jerk, a disabled hater, a mentally challenged abuser, right? They call you woman abuser. But if that's not who you really are, bro, that's how you're perceived to be because of the actions you take out here on YouTube based on your sponsorship requirements.
Just look through all pretty much videos and just you could just scroll, and a lot of them are just women. It's like a lot of women. He constantly, I was talking about this with my husband actually, and I was like, yeah, this guy Lycan, and all he does is like, he enjoys to talk about women, attack women, and he was like, what, like that's just weird, like to do that every day, like, and be in this kind of drama community. He's like, because he's like, you see women like the Real Housewives of Orange County, or Beverly Hills, or all those, and he's like, the majority are women. He's like, and sometimes if the husband gets involved, it kind of seems like a little out of character. It's weird. He's like, but he's like, I don't know. He's like, I'm not, I don't know. He's like, it's just kind of odd, that there's certain people who just constantly attack women. And he went into like a lot of things of what his opinion was. I'm just going to keep that between me and him. But it was very interesting to hear from a guy, a real guy perspective about what his thoughts were. And I let him see a little bit. Actually, when I had clicked on that night, he had heard like the B word, and he was like, "What? He's calling my wife that?" And and I was like, "Dude, don't worry about it. Like, it's good, And I can carry myself. I can handle myself. There's no need for him to do anything." And but I don't know. I was like kind of just picking his brain a little bit just to kind of see like what's his perspective, because sometimes when you watch stuff, you can kind of be like one way of seeing everything, or your way, because sometimes you want a different perspective on things. And I showed him a couple of videos, and I showed him the one with the hand puppet that Lycan had, and he was just laughing. He was just like, "Oh my goodness!" Like, alrighty, But I don't know. Whatever. Well, we're just gonna move on with the video.
That's the truth of the matter, bro. And I don't even hate you. I don't hate you. I don't hate you, bro. I just think honestly, you've gotten into something that, you feel is, keeping you afloat. And that's why you keep doing it. Sir, if you had something better to do, why don't you do something to make money a more genuine way, where you're not going to be dealing with all this backlash all the time?
Yes,
right?
Exactly.
And again, sir, the only reason why I'm even talking about this is because, and I'm not mad that you're rebroadcasting me. I got my own audience. I'm growing with different people, but you are rebroadcasting me, sir, because obviously I'm very entertaining to you and to your audience, and it's a good show. Yeah. So in essence, sir, I am your top choice tonight, and I hear now I'm going to be your top choice for a while. And that just goes to show how much value you see in me.
It's going to be
Tits up. You're a boss. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Tits up. Jamie is triggered because of your numbers tonight.
Yep.
We're being botted either by some guy named Raleigh, or it could be somebody on Jamie's side. Who cares? The bottom line is, look, I'm not mad at—
Can I be honest? Honestly, from seeing some of Lycan's stuff, it doesn't take much to get him triggered. Like, he may seem like, if you pay attention to him and you look at him and all this, you can tell when he's really triggered by things and really bothered by things. And the fact that he has to drink like pretty much all the time on his live is, I don't know, why do you have to drink every time? Like, why can't you just, does it make you feel more like tough? And I don't know, I just find it weird. Like, why do you have to drink all the time like that? Like, just why can't you just talk and without having any alcohol in your system? But yeah, so I was just going
at the guy. I don't hate the guy. I know exactly what he does and why he does it. But it's gotten really old, and everybody's figured it out.
Yeah, years.
And there's got to be something else that your boss, Brian James, can pay you to do, for the same money or more. Like, dude, seriously, bro. Everybody knows your motive. Everyone knows your MO now.
Yeah, a lot of people are exposing them.
So, I mean, continue to do it, bro. I mean, I don't care if I would prefer that you simulcast me every day, James, over the
Ghost of GLM says he can't get a job. He tried. Huh. I don't know why. James is a woman, only worse. James is triggered because of your numbers. I don't know nothing about his job, so I'm not going to speak on that. I have no idea.
Other minions in your network, right? Because at least I've known you for a long time and you have more of a network to leverage. And I can and will and have leveraged your network in the same way you have mine.
Sure.
Can I say something, Eli? It's not just James,
yes,
but it's also those that are like in his community, like in his chat. A lot of them have become just like him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That's true.
they are.
Do you guys notice also people, like, if you ever I like to observe a lot and really pay attention to the chat. Do you ever notice like certain creators, like it's like they agree, like they almost, not that, I don't even know if it's that they have to agree, but it's almost like you can't even have a difference of opinion. It's kind of weird because like sometimes I'll be like paying attention to some of the streams, and I notice like a lot of basically agree with whatever anything, and like nobody even calls, like, okay, for example, like let's just say if I was in Lycan's chat, and I don't know, I notice a certain behavior, like I would be like, dude, why are you always attacking women? Like, I mean, I would totally just call them out, like that's just how I would naturally be. Or like if there was something really off-putting or something just like that just didn't sit well, I mean, why isn't that like nobody really calls anyone out? I know I will say this, that there are some creators that are known, like if you do disagree with them or basically call them out, they will basically block you, and basically drag you, once you're blocked, and then be like, oh, I guess they left or something. But in reality, it's like you're blocked. And so they try to make it seem like they're so tough. But I never understood that. Even like in my comments, people disagree with me all the time. Like, I don't even take that personal. I mean, we're all entitled to like different things, and that's fine. If you don't see everything, I mean, we're not all the same, And so I always find that interesting. Like when he does like certain things, like why don't anybody really, I mean, there's no way that you are comfortable with 100% of what Lycan is saying. So why isn't that no one's saying like, hey dude, like, yeah, I mean, like what would be really his content if he didn't attack, like, let's just say Coach Eli and pretty much all the women on YouTube? Like what is really his content? Like I don't even know. I don't know. I really have no clue.
Starting to basically follow his pattern on how he does things, because I noticed that a lot of creators and so forth that are in his chat community are also following in his same footsteps, because they have all treated me the exact same way that he has.
Mm-hmm.
We can speak on what has happened to many innocent people on this platform based on the guy's actions, right?
Yes.
And the truth of the matter is that, I think to a certain extent, he doesn't really want to be this way. It's partially an act to get, shock value content, and to also satisfy his sponsors' requirements. But I honestly do think there is a small part of him that is very spiteful and vindictive, and has a lot of hatred towards the world because of his upbringing and things that he's experienced, right?
I've said that,
and that's just, that's just something deep within himself that he has to figure out at some point. Okay. Here's the thing, James, you're a very insecure man.
Yes.
Right? You can sit there and put rainbow dildos in my mouth all you want. I don't care. I've got a woman here, and I'm going to get laid tonight, and I'm going to be in an Epsom salt bath with my woman. Mrs. P has her husband, and the same thing will be happening, right? I
do notice, like, a lot of people say he just has dated like women online. I don't know if that's true. Y'all can leave it in the comments below. I don't know. Has he ever like really like met anybody? But suppose that's what I hear. I don't know.
Real friends. We have real family. We've got great stuff. Yes. All you got is a cartoon rainbow dildo you put over my Shure SM7B. Oh, dude, that's so great. Your generation of millennials created the best thing in the world called the meme, brother. The meme, right? Right? But this is all because these guys are very insecure.
Yes.
They're very immature. They're very insecure.
Yes.
Because they're socially awkward, and they're having a difficult time functioning in the real world with real people. That's what it all boils down to. It's the damn truth. You guys correct me if I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. You're right. You're right. I agree with you. Yes, I do, in my opinion, believe that he's a very insecure person. And you notice if he gets called out, you know, like for example, like my video that I did, he really got bothered by it. So he basically, hey, shut that down. Don't let anybody see that. And he wanted to say something like, well, I'm entitled to have a difference of opinion, you know, month later or whatever. Yeah, that's fine. But I mean, what does a video do that damaged you so much? I mean, are you really that insecure? That's so weird to me. Like, oh, okay.
I'm going to speak the truth here.
Yes,
right?
Keep speaking, Coach Eli.
And I guess most people speak this way nowadays, right?
Eli, like I said, I think the reason why he does the rainbow mail part is because he knows it's an attention getter.
Yep.
And he's over there thinking that
and
it's
he thinks
funny.
He's so funny.
I see him do this all the time.
Childish.
And he sits there and he laughs over it, thinking how funny it is to do what he's doing. And it's really
like
not.
Teenagers almost doing that.
I have never ever seen anything like this dude anywhere on any social media platform or any aspect of my life in almost 49 years that I've been alive. I have never seen a guy like Jamie in my entire life. I have never, ever, ever seen a human being behave the way he does, whether it's for acting, you know, purposes to make money through a sponsor or not, whatever it is, you know, however he's doing it, for whatever reason he's doing it, that's how he's showing up. That's how he's being perceived to be, right?
Yep.
And so it's like with this guy, there's no upside. If you become his friend, like, you know, it's a fair weather friend. It's all about making money for him. It's all about clocking in and clocking out. If you are not profitable to him in some way, shape, or form, then you're out. You're done.
Yep.
That's all it is. You got no content besides trying to stir up the pot with everyone, right?
Exactly.
This is what you and other people in your network do, dude. All you do is you spin things 6 to 8 to 10 different ways in the middle of a conversation to just drive someone crazy, to get them to flip out so you can make content out of them, because you have no content, sir. You don't.
Yeah, he likes to poke people, and then when they respond, it's like, oh, okay, well, now for some content. It's really sick. It's so disturbing. Like, you know, like Eli said, you know, I have never seen anybody on YouTube like this. You know, it's very odd. But, you know, a lot of people do anything for $1, I guess, you know.
Right.
Very immature. He's very immature. He's very insecure.
He's so immature.
He is.
Very.
He is. He's a big piece of shit. That's all he is. Right? Everybody knows it. Even people that work with him, even his business partners, know how much of a piece of shit he is.
Yeah.
But they deal with it because they're all getting paid. That's the bottom line. That's all it is, right? Sorry, there was another comment in the chat. Angie C says he is missing you, Mrs. P. And he is. You know why? Number one, Mrs. P is very entertaining and she's very smart. And I'll tell you this, Mrs. P, for a woman that's been through everything you've been through, to keep yourself together as well as you do, I'm proud of you, babe. I'm sure you can agree. Tell me,
Absolutely.
baby. Mrs. P, hold on. Big round of applause. Hold on. Mrs. P, hold on. Before you say something, let me give you a big round of applause. All right, go for it. I had to give you a big round of applause.
My life has not been easy by any means. I have had to fight, scrape, struggle. I've had to fight all my way in life, and this is no different. I'm still having to
And I will say, I'm not saying that Miss Portland is innocent in all this, but this isn't even a video about Miss Portland. So I'm just going to focus on what Coach Eli has to say. So, you know, I hate the whole thing that's going on with her and Noodle Mash. This whole thing is just very bizarre to me. But I'm not even going to talk about that in this video. I'm just going to, like I said, focus on, you know, what the whole Coach Eli is saying about Lycan, because I'm enjoying it way too much.
Fight to get to where I'm at. But again, these creators, they want to take everything away from me. My husband has been threatened. And these creators, they want to see me completely done away with. They want to see my husband unhappy. They want to see us both miserable like the rest of them are out there. And it's like, you know what? We're better than that. We are going to rise above you losers. And my husband and I are going to continue to be strong.
Yes.
And we're going to rise above all this crap. And we're going to be better than all of you out there. So, get over it.
The Legion channel. Let me ask you a question, James.
Mm-hmm.
Do you not think you're a hypocrite, sir? Because you basically do things to other people that you tell them to not do to you, sir.
That's exactly what I said on my community post, which was like, I think like a week before this video even came out. So I was like, bam, yes.
Now, I haven't copyright stricken anybody, and I'm not going to. You guys know that. I've been kind of toying around with you guys. I'm messing around like you guys are, right? Making you think I'm going to do it, but I'm not. I haven't copyright stricken. What I was going to say is this, James, here's the thing. You participated in taking down Scotty's channel, right? Right? You participated in that, sir. Yet you get mad at people for taking you down for the same thing. If Scotty was using your stuff under fair use and you use her stuff under fair use, then why are you flagging her down when you don't want people flagging you down, sir? Like, honestly, sir, here's the thing.
Thank you.
This is what happens with you, sir, is that you intentionally do things that make you come off like a hypocrite, so then people can call you a hypocrite, and then it creates a back and forth and a fight between people, right?
That's all it is,
because people know that being a hypocrite or contradicting your words, people are going to react to that. And that's all you're trying to do, sir, is get people to react to you for content because you got no other content, right?
Thank you.
So, that's all I'm saying, dude. Everything that you do, James, contradicts, and
that's kind of sad because he has to create drama to have content, because other than that he has nothing. And he said something like, I'm a real creator, I create real content, and I'm like thinking, all you do is poke people and then get a reaction and then make content out of that. Like, that's really sad. That's really sad.
How go after other people. For example, you basically do the same stuff that you blame people doing to you, right? So honestly, how does that make sense? It doesn't.
It doesn't.
And that automatically triggers people because you come off as unreasonable, sir.
You're a hypocrite.
And whether you're legitimately unreasonable or not, sir, if it's just an act, that's how people are perceiving you to be, is an unreasonable person. There's no upside in working with you. There's no upside at all. It's all about you and your pocketbook and nothing else. And everybody on your panels benefits nothing from being on your channel. It just benefits you, sir. That's it, right?
It's selfish.
It's the truth of the matter. And more people have started to see that, sir. And honestly, sir, I don't wish harm upon you. Right?
No.
But here's the thing, sir. At what point are you going to turn things around? Like, some other people are saying, hey, look, you know what? I'm done with this sector of YouTube. I'm going to go and focus on other sectors of YouTube. That's what I've been doing. I've been ignoring you. I have not talked about you. But see, sir, you want to continue talking about me and anyone I associate with, right? And you're going to say, well, maybe because Mrs. P's over here tonight, right? Here's the thing, sir. How many of my people that were originally my supporters are on your end, dude? I don't care. Get over yourself, dude.
You know what's interesting is that this day, when Eli was, doing this stream, Lycan is literally streaming this live. Like, I was just like, this is your content? Like, constantly, like, doing Coach Eli, for years. It's like, that's all you have. Like, that's kind of weird, It's like, after years, you just haven't moved on and gotten other people. I mean, I don't know.
Find somebody else to talk about. Find some other content to talk about, sir. Seriously, man. Right? Seriously, sir.
Exactly.
It's getting really, really, really old, man. It's getting really, really old, right?
Yep.
And you don't have the same supporters you once had. Yes, you're making your money from the sponsor and a little bit in donations, sir. But let me tell you, sir, a lot of the people that donated thousands to you monthly have figured it out. They're tired of it, sir.
Well, I'm glad.
So how much longer are you going to do it, man?
Exactly.
Let's go, dude. Here, I'm almost 49 years old, dude. You're about to be, what, 38? I got 11 years on you, dude. And I'll tell you this right now. I will outlast you. I will outlive you. I will outlast you. I will still be here at the very end, sir. People mass flag you and sir, at what point are you get over yourself, dude? Find somebody else to talk about. Find some other content to talk about, sir. Seriously, man. 11 years on you, dude. And I'll tell you this right now. I will outlast you. I will outlive you. I will outlast you. I will still be here at the very end, sir. Issues with him have nothing to do with his living situation.
Like King. He is a very angry man that needs therapy. His supporters feed into it. They do. I noticed that. Like even some people who been over here in my channel, it's like it's very odd. I don't know. I do think like if you actually want to see the best in people, you would kind of say something, but I don't, like I said on YouTube, it's like you almost can't speak up or say anything different to people,
Situation, how much money he makes or doesn't make. My issues with him have to do with his attitude and how he treats other people.
Yes.
Right? That's it.
Well,
Right.
How he abuses other people. Mental and emotional abuse.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Like you notice like when certain YouTubers go back and forth and they talk about like numbers or subscribers and all that. And I'm thinking, no, and I'm the same way. Like it's more like how you treat people, it's not about numbers. I can go on and on, about things about me, but I just don't need to do that. It's like, just be nice, just be a normal, happy person. Like stop poking at people, and stop using that for content. It's a sick, twisted way of thinking, it's very sick to me. And it's like, at what point? I mean, I was telling, when I was talking to my husband, I was asking him like, do you ever think that these people get tired of like dealing with this on the daily? Like you would think that it would take a lot of, it would take a toll mentally, physically, emotionally. I mean, it's like every way. Like I would think after a while, like it'd be like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. Like I'm tired, I don't want to like poke at somebody. I don't want to irritate. I mean, it's like, do these people ever go out and get fresh air? Do they have friends? Do they have family? I mean, I've noticed that a lot of people don't have, I'm just going to keep quiet.
He's not physically abusive from what I know, but mental and emotional abuse is, if not as bad, it can be worse.
And that's why for me, I've gotten a lot of negativity, and that's basically what has hurt me, is because no matter what I try to do that's right or anything that's positive, I get knocked down for it. It's like climbing a work ladder. You keep climbing that work ladder and you get knocked down. You try again, you climb that work ladder, you get knocked down. I'm tired of fighting, of being knocked down. I want to feel like I'm going to raise up. And I want to keep climbing that ladder. And I don't want to be knocked down anymore.
All right. So, Mrs. P?
Yes.
We have to find another ladder.
Exactly.
And James, here's the thing. People will come and watch the replay on my channel, even on your end, to see the parts that you didn't show them. If they want to, and if not, who gives a shit? Who gives a damn, right? I don't care about that. But here's the thing. James.
What is he new?
This is what he said, babe and Mrs. Portland. This is what he said. He goes, I'm 11 years younger than him, and I make more money than him on YouTube. That may be true for now, sir, because I choose to not be a drama WH. Let's not say the word. I don't want to have to cut it.
Okay. Well, I just turned 40. I've had my own business. It's about to be 11 years. I'm doing very well, and I don't have to wake up and poke at people and try to make them unhappy to create content. So, I believe, in my opinion, I'm doing very well for myself. I'm happy at where I am in my life. I'm very content. About to own my house completely. What else? Been married for 21 years, and I'm very, very happy in my life. And I'm very glad that I don't have to wake up every day being basically miserable on YouTube and try to create this content to make $1. And that's the reality of it. Like, this is why he does what he does, because he has to continue to create drama, which is basically, let me go make other people unhappy and miserable so that way I can have content, and I will be using them, to stream for hours. And I mean, if you really think about that, I mean, that's just like so weird to me. Like, I don't get it. I'm just like, ever since I've been on YouTube, it's like my mind has been blown away. I mean, I'm serious. Like, some of the stuff I hear, some of the stuff I've seen, I'm just like, wow. Like, I am just amazed at the ways people talk to each other. Stuff that they talk about online is odd. The things that people do for content is a lot of people take a lot of lows, to almost make a high for themselves, if that makes sense.
I don't want to get demonetized. Okay. I don't want to be a drama W, a male drama W like you that has to succumb to being a male drama W on YouTube to make money, sir. See, sir, if you can prove to me that you can make money without being a male YouTube drama W, then I'd have a lot more respect for you than I already than I do.
Would love
I don't respect that, right? But see, here's the thing, sir. Like I've said before, and I don't have to prove anything.
Can you imagine if Lycan went like a month of not like doing drama, and actually like some kind of real content, I would be interested in what that even is,
Made money. I have enough money to survive, and I'm doing just fine, sir.
Yes.
But besides that, what does how much money you make or how much money I make have to do with how good of a YouTuber we are? We're out here to create content, sir.
Yes.
You never see me come out here and project how much I have or don't have. I may give product reviews and stuff like that every now and then, or share with people things that have worked for me and haven't. But see, sir, this is what you do. You feel the need to come out here and project your insecurities and say, I'm 11 years younger than him and I'm more successful and make more money than he does on YouTube. Sir, that's a projection.
Yes.
You know it is. And look, these people know this is true and they just don't want to hear it. But if it wasn't for this sponsor, Brian, that's just his first name. It's a common first name. If it wasn't for Brian sponsoring Jamie, JB Gunner, and some other people, right? There are other people he sponsors and has sponsored in the past. These people would not have been able to sustain coming at me or others in the way they've had. Like, these people literally, have to, watch and create content all day, every day, to earn, what is it, $2 to $3 grand a month or whatever, right? And so, that's what I've been trying to share with people. Like, a group like this, there's no upside in collaborating with them because all they're trying to do is satisfy their requirements to make a paycheck.
Exactly.
That's it. And,
they're owned by somebody.
That's why the only thing you really can do is either ignore it. But if you ignore it, they keep doing it. Right. And I think sometimes every now and then, like tonight, you're here, Mrs. P. We wanted to give you the floor. Nothing wrong with talking about it. And we're not even being rude. We're just sharing the facts.
Exactly.
And we're just saying, dude.
That's what I've always said. You don't have to be rude. You can still get your point across and not be ugly. Like the way that a lot of people say, oh, you're a C, you're a B, you're this and that. Like, I believe I'm still getting my point across and I don't need to be ugly about it.
Dude, look. This is not having the same effect like it did many years ago. We've grown. We've moved on. We're building our own audience. Eventually, we're going to outgrow you. And if you want to continue to restream us when we have 100K subs, so be it, dude.
He will. I mean, no other content.
But honestly, bro, it's like unless you change the way you're doing things, you're never going to make any more money than you're making. Say that, baby. Say that again, baby. What were you going to say?
I said, bro.
Bro, about what?
Bro, you get mad at me when I call you dude. You just called her bro.
No, I called him bro. I called James
That's how
bro.
I am. I'm
I
tired.
was
Okay.
talking to James, and I was saying,
Okay.
I was saying this. Look, there's only a certain amount of money you can make doing what you do, unless the sponsor starts to double your income, or there are bonuses for whatever, right? There's a limited amount of income to be made, right? There's so much more upside to doing other things where you can build an actual audience where you focus on one specific niche or something, like I do, life coaching, and target that audience and make it sustainable long term.
Yeah.
Did a lot of the threats that you got come from that Legion side and those people? Is that where the majority of your threats came from? Okay, so here's the thing. Let me just share something. Like, honestly, that dude over there is not really trying to threaten anyone. It's one big act, because that's what he gets paid to do. And if people could learn to understand that he is an actor, he's a bad actor in my opinion, and he should be removed off of YouTube, because that content he creates is not advertiser friendly, and it violates all terms of service.
It's not fair to me, Eli, to where I cannot sell anything on my channel. I can't hold anything with a live stream with any of my crafts, because apparently, like I said, again, I'm a threat to all these creators. I don't know what it is. I mind my own business. I go about my own business. I don't talk about any of them over there. But yet they see me as a constant threat. And therefore they're saying that if I do this A, B, or C, that it's illegal for me to do what I'm doing. I could get in trouble and yada, yada, yada.
No.
So that's why I said, okay, you know.
They're trying to scare you.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing, Mrs. P. All they're trying to do is scare you, and they're trying to take advantage of and listen, I'm very impressed at how well you carry yourself despite any mental challenges you may have or have had in the past, right? I say that respectfully, right? But yes, but here's the thing. What these people are doing is they try to take advantage of people that have mental challenges, right? You know,
well, mental challenges or not, I mean, it's like everybody just picks on everybody almost, you know. It doesn't even matter anymore. It's like, okay, let's just poke at this person. Now let's poke at this other person. Let's get a reaction. Okay, great. Now let's use that for content. Okay, now let's go to this next person. You know, I mean, it's just a vicious cycle.
Mentally challenged people, they take advantage of them because they can scare you to believe things that people like me don't believe. Because the bottom line is, hey, how's it going, brother?
Sweetheart.
That guy, yeah, man. You look good, man. You look good, dude.
And
I can pay another man a compliment and not have to come off. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
you know what? He reminds me
of secure person.
Oh, you know what? You remind me of You remind me of Christopher Lloyd from Back to the Future, Dr. Emmett Brown.
Oh my gosh, that's so true.
You remember that dude? Remember Dr. Emmett Brown? And see, when you run channels like that guy does, it's like a revolving door. This has happened to him.
It's a revolving door between Lycan. It's a revolving door with Natasha. I mean, just pay attention. Just pay attention. This is why these kind of people don't last really long term, because they don't look at anything that they do wrong. They think everybody else is the problem. And if they fix themselves, then the world would be great. But that's not true. But that's what they believe, you know. But they're all the same.
For the last 4 years, it's like a revolving door, right? You can't build off of that. You cannot build off of that. It's not sustainable long term. It's not.
Right.
What I'm building is sustainable long term. Go ahead.
Exactly.
He's a user. He's gone through I don't know how many women since I first became acquainted with him. He was dating one gal. I'm not exactly sure where she's at nowadays, but he was dating one gal. Her name started with an S. And then he moved over to Granny. And then the current person that he's with, And now Scotty,
Sammy
look
and
at the damage
Tiffany.
that he's done to her.
Mhm.
He is a user.
Okay, here's the funny thing. That's how they want you to perceive it to be. The truth of the matter is, this is all a skit. This is all
Hello?
store-bought. Yes.
I have been with you for 13 months.
Yeah.
And I have seen at least 6 go through.
Mm-hmm.
This is
Okay.
Eli-
So
Mhm.
let me say this, and then
Sorry.
I'll get your opinions, ladies. Here's the thing. This is all a script.
Yeah.
Do you think that a guy would publicly show him arguing with 5 or 6 different women, right? Because even though they say, "Oh, you know what? We don't flag anybody,"
I agree.
bullshit, dude.
Oh yeah, right.
Dude, James,
that's a
you
lie
flag
right there.
everyone. You and your entire network are the biggest
Suppose
flag.
Lycan is like the what do they call him? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm getting so tired and I'm trying to hurry up because my astrals are about to strike. The keen of striking or something like that. I don't know the exact wording.
Flaggers on the planet. I used to be the same way. Now I'm the one that's not flagging anyone, and you guys still flag people. You do it quietly though, right?
Mhm.
Right? But when you do a copyright strike, then they know who you are, right?
Yep.
But I bet you, James, you send people to mass flag me every single day. And guess what?
He has to have a
What's
whole
there to
Yeah.
flag? I have my content is clean. I take
Yeah.
good care of it,
Yeah.
right? You know, every one of Jamie's streams is botted
Mhm.
by him
Mhm.
or someone else in his network to make it appear like there are always
Exactly.
100 or
Look at
200
the
people there.
chat,
If you
guys.
think
Pay attention.
that Jamie gets 150, 200 people on his streams
No.
every day,
Or 500.
you're absolutely that's preposterous.
Smoking crack.
No, dude, 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 you are botting. You have your streams botted all the time, dude.
Yep.
Trust me on that. And I honestly, I really, it doesn't really bother me. I don't care. It's just that your content is not worthy of 200 people in the box, sir.
Okay. So I'm going to end this way. This is the photo. Actually, I showed my husband the video, but this is the photo. And I was looking at it and I was like, okay. He goes on daily, try to give this persona that he's really tough and, you should be basically afraid of him. And, he tries to intimidate women. I think he's met his match with a lot of women, because I think that he's used to certain women. And I'm not like that. I know Granny isn't like that. I know Scotty isn't like that. I mean, there's a lot of women that he has been, that he loves attacking. And I can't take anyone serious who plays with a hand puppet. I'm going to be honest. I'm just not. And I'm doing this very respectfully because I don't want to get to anybody else's level to try to get a certain point across or I don't need to be ugly. You know what I mean? To feel like how people try to get back. And like I said, I haven't even seen the video. I do have a recording. I saw that it was removed or something. Like I couldn't find it on it. So I don't know what happened or it got striked. I don't know. I have no idea. Honestly, I've been so busy. It's hard to keep up with everything. Like you guys got to understand, like, like on YouTube, a day or two is just insane. Like you miss a day or two and it's like crazy. But anyways, he tries to give this persona like he's just so, I guess, badass. And you could tell also when you see him that he looks a little uncomfortable, like trying to be this particular person sometimes, like he tries to come off like this hard ass. But just like Coach Eli said, he doesn't really want to be like that. And I don't believe he does, I don't think anybody really wakes up wanting to be an a-hole. I think that he does it for the money. This pays his bills, and so he has to create content, and he pokes people, and then gets a reaction, and then he uses that on content. It's like when he went through my community posts, he wants to you know, nitpick everything and all that stuff. And I'm like, dude, do whatever, I know people were saying that I should really listen to it. I've been just so busy, like with, life. And, I just haven't got to it, but I'm going to go watch my Astros and enjoy the rest of my evening. And I hope you guys um, comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I know that there's a lot of people who do follow me, who do support Lycan and like Lycan. I'm not here to judge. Like, go wherever. I mean, even when I had clicked on the live, I saw some people there that have been on my comments several times, and but I don't take it personal. Like I said, I don't take this like serious where I'm gonna right away get on my live and call him all this stuff. I'm just not. I don't run with my emotions. I don't need to. I can handle myself well. I don't need to, because someone attacks me, I need to go live and respond. I don't. Not. I have a huge life outside of YouTube. I have a wonderful family. I have a beautiful life. And I mean, I can't complain about anything. So some random guy who plays with a hand puppet calling me a bee or whatever else he did, I'm sure it was other wonderful words he used. I'm being very sarcastic. It's whatever. It's like, I mean, that's how much you bothered me, that I haven't looked at your 3-4 hour, live about me. And, I'm just telling people just the way that, like, what is your real content? Like, is it just attacking women? I mean, what really is it? Like, who's your next victim? It's like, it's kind of off-putting. Like, why is it that you never, I mean, there's a lot of men on YouTube. How come you never go and do anything on that? How come y'all never call each other out? It's like, it's always like, yeah, support me in everything that I say or do, but hey, as soon as you call me out, you're done. You're bad. It's like you can't handle any kind of criticism. I mean, did that video really bother you that much? I mean, did it speak a lot of truth? I mean, huh, I just find it a little ironic that, you have a problem with, you know, people striking your channel, and but you do it to other people. And, you know, like, what would you do if you lost your channel? If you keep doing this and you're getting more exposure and you're getting more people, and you can get more how can I say, more eyes on you, which can have a bad effect, especially if a lot of people get with YouTube. Um, you know, what would you do if you lost your channel? Do you want to continue doing this? You know, um, because like the more exposure you get, the more eyeballs you get. And then the more eyeballs you get, the more people are gonna call you out on your stuff. So I don't know. I'm just saying, like, dude, just chill. Like, stop picking on women. Just like find some real content, like for real. Like, this is weird, Like, why do you constantly have to pick on women? I don't get it. Anyways, I'm gonna go watch my Astros and relax the rest of the day. And I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I don't know if Lycan's going to do another video on this. He can go through the whole damn video. That's fine. Have at it, But whatever, you guys. So I will catch you guys on the next one. And thank you so much for watching this video. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.